Imagine a world where just 8 individuals hold the same amount of wealth as the poorest half of the world's population. That's right, 8 individuals with a combined wealth equivalent to that of over 3.5 billion people. This isn't a dystopian novel or a Hollywood film plot. It's the shocking reality of global wealth distribution today. Take a moment to let that sink in. 8 individuals with the wealth of billions. How did we get here? Wealth distribution is the invisible hand shaping our global society, and it's not always fair. It's the puppeteer behind market sales, consumer behavior, trade, and stock market fluctuations. It's the force that decides who gets what and how much. To understand the real impact of wealth distribution, let's consider some case studies. First, consider the city of Detroit, Michigan. Once a booming hub of industry and innovation, it's now a city struggling to recover from economic collapse. Here, the wealth gap is stark. The city's richest residents live in grand mansions, while the poorest live in dilapidated homes, struggling to meet basic needs. This isn't just about money, it's about opportunity, education, and access to resources. Now let's journey to Mumbai, India. Mumbai is a city of contrasts. It's home to some of the world's richest people and its largest slums. Here, the wealth gap isn't just visible, it's glaring. The city's richest residents live in sky-high penthouses, while the poorest live in makeshift homes with no access to clean water or sanitation. But wealth distribution isn't just about extremes. It's about everyday people too. It's about the small business owner who can't compete with mega corporations. It's about the single parent working 2 jobs just to break even. It's about the student saddled with debt before their career even begins. So, what can we do about it? It's time to rethink wealth distribution. It's time to ensure that for every sale made, a family is fed and sheltered. It's time to connect market sales to cost of living subsidies, to bridge the gap between the stock market and the supermarket. It's time to recognize that wealth distribution isn't about making the unemployed rich. It's about alleviating suffering and fostering a society where prosperity is shared, not hoarded. Ultimately, wealth distribution is about humanity. It's about ensuring that every person, regardless of their economic status, has access to the basic necessities of life. It's about recognizing that humanity is our greatest and most valuable resource. So what will you do? Will you sit back and accept the status quo, or will you stand up and demand change? Will you be a spectator, or will you be a participant? The choice is yours. The time for action is now, because wealth distribution isn't just an economic issue, it's a human rights issue, and it's time we treated it as such.